Citizens of that town, by mayoral decree, the following episode may cover topics the likes of which may trigger your timbers. Consider yourselves duly notified.
Alright, Melonhead, it's time to lock our doors good and tight, sleep with the lights on, and keep an eye out for any Halloween type of weirdness.
Daddy, you mean aside from the nightmare beast sleeping in the corner?
Rinse Flesh over there, he's a damn guest, and you treat him as such.
Since when do he got a name? And why is it that?
Because I done asked him, and he told me it were Rinse Flesh. Now quit your caterwauling before you wake up the dead. Damn zombies are already bad enough this time of year.
Do you reckon maybe I could take a couple weeks? Could I take a nap first?
No. Did your ears go lame? I just told you there's gonna be weirdness afoot tonight. We gonna have all hands on deck.
I would like to submit a motion.
The chair will recognize the motion if all in attendance agree to hear it. Agreed.
He gets a say in our goings on now!
He pays more rent than you do.
I have never!
I know you ain't never paid no rent, but all in attendance have agreed to hear what their motion you was complaining about. So out with it.
I would like to put forth a motion that I would get a nap and you take first watch.
Friends, you got any comments? The chair will strike that for the minutes. Keep a damn civil tongue, Renz. There's child folk about. The chair will now call for votes. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye!
All opposed? Aye. Oh, damn it. Motion is carried. Any more business? We ain't hunting the weak and innocent. There's weirdness going on. We'll do that tomorrow, or more likely, never. Session is closed.
On that note, I'm heading to bed.
Didn't even say good night. The nerve of that boy. All right, Renz, you want to play I Spy to pass the time? Drinking is also an option. Boy, you still alive in there?
Daddy, there's a terrible monster that's taking residence up under my bed, and he ain't got no plans on paying no rent.
Is that all?
That ain't all. He also seeks to end my life in rather a bloody fashion, and I don't know about you gents, but I ain't gonna stand around and let that happen to me, no sir.
Hey, Rinse Flesh, y'all want to saunter on in there and take care of that? Renz? Hey, Rinse Flesh? If you still alive, knock twice. You're that other feller knocked once.
Daddy, do that bode well for us?
It do not, son. Go fetch my cellular. I need to call the radio station.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the J&J Show, and that alert means we are under a Code 2 Halloween watch. This year looks like we'll be dealing with monsters that live under your bed.
Yeah, that's right. Monsters under your bed. They're real, and they're after your blood.
Josh, that's not helping.
And these particular monsters under the bed really don't much care for how they get that blood out of you, either. Very, very true, Weather Josh. They've been known to turn people into a sort of a human putty just to get a few drops of that delicious blood of yours. Pets, too, for that matter. Yeah, and if I were any sort of expert, which I am, I would categorize these monsters as messy bitches. Messy bitches.
Guys, can we talk more about how people can protect themselves from the monsters?
Know thine enemy, Jesse. That's something somebody said in the past. Perhaps me. And I'm choosing to quote it here and now. Yeah, shut up, nerd.
Look, I just want to get word out that people need to destroy their beds.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're telling me that people need to break stuff to fix this problem?
That's not how I'd phrase it.
Of course you wouldn't, but please, keep talking about how to solve this problem.
I have a text here from Michael that all the beds in that town have to be destroyed. Any beds, mattresses, sleeping bags, pet beds, bundles of linens, anything that can be construed as a bed, it must be dismantled or burned.
That makes sense.
Does this make sense because the best way to combat these monsters involves breaking stuff, or because this is the most ecological way to deal with it?
You know, why you gotta be that way? Why can't it just be both? Look, the best way to get rid of an invasive species like monsters that live under the bed is to take away their natural habitat, the breeding grounds. Yes, and as other Josh and I are card-carrying druids, the ecological impact of monster invasions is very, very important to us. So if we have to destroy every single bed in town, burn down every single hotel, and throw every useless, worthless, stupid, ugly sleeping bag in town into a giant bonfire, then I guess that's just how things have to be. It's a sacrifice, but, we'll do it. This is really similar, to how we got rid of those gremlins that were taking over that town just a couple of years ago.
I don't remember there being a gremlin problem.
Yeah, no kidding. You're welcome.
Josh's, you both know stuff about these monsters. Why can't we just, shoot the ever-living hell out of them instead of doing this?
Oh, really good question. You see, monsters from under the bed are non-corporeal, but they can cause corporeal damage because, again, they really, really want that delicious, juicy blood.
Do I want to know why they want blood?
You do not want to know. But it's because they use the blood to make more monsters. It's an old ritual, but it's crazy effective.
New message coming in. Hello, caller.
Hey, Jesse. It's Michael.
Hey, man.
Hey, Josh. So, Mayor Jason has organized a meeting in the town square. After you dispose of all the beds in your house, please get down here.
Why?
A party, apparently.
Hey, while we've got you on the horn, I'm all about breaking stuff, and I'm not wanting to talk you out of that, but... Why are we breaking beds instead of just teleporting all the beds elsewhere?
So, this isn't, well-known or anything. Monsters that live under your bed kind of, infect the bed, if that makes sense. If you don't destroy the bed, you can't get rid of the infection. And teleporting them would not fix the problem.
Can't you just set all the beds on fire with magic?
Fate says no, so the onus is on the citizens of that town this time around.
Just so long as I can quote you on that after all the fires are put out.
The what?
Damn, we lost Michael. Tragedy. They just don't make cell phone relay towers like they used to. Well, Jesse, let's go set some fire. Protect the town via property damage. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, good cover. Nobody caught it.
We need to go destroy some beds here first. So I guess this will start an hour of non-stop synthesizer music.
Hold on, there are beds in this building?
Yeah, Mayor Jason has at least one bedroom here, and I know Steve had a hideaway here someplace. Don't you two have a sleeping corner here too?
Not anymore. See, once Jeeves started sleeping here, it just kind of took all the fun right out of it. Right, other Josh? Whatever, bored now. I don't sleep anyway. Let's go break stuff and save the town.
We'll be back soon.
I'd like to take a moment and thank all you good people for following the instructions that aired on the local radio station and coming down here today. That being said, I hope all of you are ready to celebrate a job well done.
I don't know what that means. Huh?
This is simple. Once all the beds in town are destroyed, the monsters that live under them will have no place to reside and therefore will move on. This is textbook existentialism, people. Michael, town mage, calm the minds of the masses.
Fine. Well, I'm up here now. You're all going to be okay. The best way that we can combat monsters that live under beds is to destroy their natural habitat. So any beds, hideaway mattresses, sleeping bags, just any sort of thing that you can use to sleep on, we have to destroy it. And if you're at this assembly, that means you've done that and everything should be good. Okay? Okay. I'm going to go sit back down now.
Michael, town mage, everyone. While not an official opinion from the office of the mayor, I do believe that unless a Murphy is outwardly worried, there's no reason to be worried. Shots fired! Shots fired! Tyler, protect me!
No need, that was a car backfiring, not a firearm.
Then just who is driving their car on my Greentown Square?
I don't recognize that car.
I do.
Como están, bitches?
Why? Why you? Things were going so well tonight.
Hey, this is no picnic for me either. My county is still gone or whatever, and no place in that town sells beer that doesn't taste like warm pea and hops.
How do you know what that tastes like?
I practically lived at the short track in college.
Ah, okay.
Don't take this the wrong way, dude, but have you been sleeping in your car?
I mean, not because I want to, but yeah, why?
You imbecile!
What did I do now? I already told you I'm not doing your butler's voice again. That was really weird.
We're being invaded by monsters that live under beds. Since you sleep in your car, technically your car is a bed.
And let me guess, because I didn't destroy my car, it's the only bed left in that town, right?
Yes, actually. How did you know that?
Same thing happened in Minton County way back in the 70s. My grandfather did the exact same thing I'm doing right now. Family curses are fun.
Hey guys, quick question. Can we have some or all of your blood?
Whoa, wait, man. This guy's like the mayor, you know? You gotta introduce us before we do the whole monster thing we do, you know? It's polite, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Hi, I'm Milt, and this is Wagner. We're monsters that live under your beds. We're technically spirits, but we can cause physical damage.
And I am Mayor Jason. Good evening. These are my associates, Michael, the town mage, and Tyler. Protector is the going nomenclature.
How's it going?
Hello, it was my job to run you all out of town, but someone messed it up.
In my defense, you'll know I'm cursed, right? I mean, not really, but it's like this.
Gonna have to cut you off there. Thanks so much for giving us the chance to ransack this town, but this is, and I cannot stress this enough, some very bloody business we got to do.
It's really gross. I mean, like, really, really gross. But, you know, that's like how monsters get made, man. It's like the circle of life, you know? It's kind of beautiful. You just gotta let it be.
Tyler. Michael. See, I can say your name too.
Did you just shoot the ghost-like beings in front of us?
I did. Know why? Because it never hurts to try, Michael.
In order to kill these monsters, you'll need iron bullets.
And this gun is made out of composite materials. That would wreck this gun.
Counter argument, okay? To you guys just, like, shooting us or whatever? How about we just, like, take the guy that led us into your town to begin with, you know, okay, and we take all of his blood. And then we just take, like, all you guys' blood, too, you know, because we need it. And then we just move on to the next city to, like, take all their blood. I mean, does that sound good to you? I mean, that sounds like crazy fair to me, you know? It sounds like a good deal.
I'll have to pass.
Yeah, me too.
Do I get a say in this matter?
Probably not.
What if I have a blunderbuss that has a bunch of iron pellets from the Civil War?
When's the last time you cleaned that thing? I'm getting tetanus just looking at it.
I have no clue, but the guy I bought it off of on Craigslist promised it would fire.
Hang on, I think I know how to fix this.
Wait, you aren't going to destroy my car, are you?
Tyler and Ashley can build you a new one.
Do you know how much Sterling Marlin shit I have in this car?
I don't know who that is.
Real life Boomhauer, if that helps.
Oh, come on.
Yes, praise Dale.
Does anyone else hear that?
Whoa, what is that? It sounds like those things, with the clicks, that the people used to use to write with. Like what is that, like a typewriter? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
What's the frequent...
Where the hell am I?
Where did the monster from under the hoopty go?
Looks like they got sucked into that portal that dude fell out of.
Do I detain him?
No, please don't. I just want to go back to Boston.
I love your first name. Will you take me with you?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna be burning my clothes, like, the second I leave here.
Job well done, team. Complimentary cigars before the fireworks.
Okay. I'm here. Now let's get this monster hunt started.
About that.
You missed it.
Great joke. Now what are we hunting?
No, really. I love the gusto, but you missed all of the action.
God f***ing damn it.
Oh, Ashley, my dad would call you a blister. You're what comes after the work is done.
You know how long it took me to get here for all this bullshit? And you're gonna give me crap about it?
Bad time to reiterate that I need to get back to Boston? Yeah, that I need to get back to Boston? It's where I left my cat.
Two-part episode. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jesse. The Joshes are away on assignment, but have someone in the studio to help out tonight that says they have broadcasting experience.
I do. I've worked at several radio stations all across Alabama. And one in Georgia, but we don't talk about that one.
Fair enough. So what have you brought for the show tonight?
First things first. I've been brewing a small batch IPA in the trunk of my car, and while I'm not a fan of IPAs as a rule, this doesn't taste like warm cat piss. So give it a try.
You know I'm diabetic, right?
Who isn't in the South at this point? Everything we eat is either deep fried or filled with sugar. Just take a drink, then take a shot.
To be a good host, I'll drink. But please, anyone who is diabetic, do not do this. I'm going to get a call from my doctor tomorrow. I just know it. Huh. That's not bad.
Right?
So, what, are you selling this, or was this just a cool treat you wanted to share tonight?
I don't see why it can't be both things.
All right. Where are you going to be selling this stuff?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I recently came into a small windfall after suing a certain knife manufacturer.
You're welcome.
Right. And with that money, I've been able to become a majority shareholder for the Dollar Theater.
I'm sorry, the Dollar Theater?
Yeah, see, there was a down-on-its-luck church in town, and in a twist of fate, I turned it into a Dollar Theater. Usually it's the other way around. I'm looking at you, Linlock.
Right. And what is it called?
It's now the Old Lafayette. Or Old Lafayette. Or Old Lafitte. Just depends on where you're from and whether you're wrong.
Why that name?
I figured I should put my history degree to some sort of use.
Sure, but why Lafayette?
It's classy enough to make rednecks like it, and it's cheap enough to bring in the customers. I mean, where else are you going to find a ball pit and ashtrays built into the armrests?
And your IPA will be on tap.
Yes, Burton Beer will now be sold exclusively at the Old Lafayette Theater here in THATTOWN.
Burton Beer? Is that anything like Billy Beer?
No. Billy Beer tastes like aluminum. And as you can tell, my beer tastes great, and everyone should drink it.
Going in for the hard sell, huh?
I'm making my damn money back on this investment. Even if it was $5, I did still have to buy bottles later.
I get that.
Did I just hear a bug zapper?
Seems like we've got some callers.
I didn't know this was a call-in show.
It's not supposed to be, but sometimes it devolves into one.
Oh. Sweet! Caller, you're on the air.
Yes, this is Alan Cohall, Esquire, at your service. I am wishing to know if your fine establishment will provide the ability to bring in outside alcohol beverages, just like the Huddle House.
Pretty sure you're not supposed to do that.
Great question, Mr. Esquire. Unfortunately, we are not allowed to do that per the totalitarian regulations put forth by the ABC Board. Sorry, looks like you'll just have to bring all your prescription pain pills just like the rest of Alabama.
That's funny. That's what the Huddley House told me, too. Anywho, I'm bringing it in anyway, so kiss my ass. Love you. Bye.
Uh-huh.
Not sure if that was directed at me or you.
Yes. Oh, hey, there's another caller.
How did you know how to work the call-in board? To my knowledge, this is your first time being in here.
Yeah, it's an unresolved plot hole. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I was just wondering if in your concessions, if there is going to be an assortment of cookies or maybe other treats such as tots or macaroons. I just love macaroons.
Okay, let me cut you off there. How many times have I told you that you are not supposed to come within a 500-foot radius of my person or my place of business? So I swear to Dale himself, if I ever catch you anywhere near my macaroons, I am going to continue to rage while Jesse cuts me off and cuts the fucking phone off.
Well, I do say, sir, it appears that you are in a little bit of a mood. Good day, sir. Good day.
We aren't taking any more callers today, and Burton, if you're done promoting your personal businesses...
No, I'm not even close to being done. I still hold the state record for filibustering at a Model UN. I mean, I've got 3 church recipe books. Believe it or not, I actually found them when I bought the church. That's usually how it works.
At least try to bring this to a close.
Oh, that reminds me, I brought these.
Are those reel-to-reel canisters?
They are, and these movies are old enough and terrible enough that they didn't have theatrical trailers. They had radio run trailers.
That was a thing?
Sure. All I know is that these movies came with 8 tracks, and I figured we could listen to them. I mean, they're the same size as a cart. Surely you've got some outdated equipment that will play this. Everything else looks ancient.
Burton, this sounds like a terrible idea.
And I am of the opinion that the listeners should decide.
As a vice cop on THATTOWN PD, Richard Grimes thought he'd seen it all.
Hands where I can see them. Uh-oh. There ain't gonna be no more clone porn on my watch.
He thought he'd seen it all until his new partner showed up.
Rick, meet a new partner. He's a transfer from our exchange program.
I don't give a 2 bear damn where he's from. All nightmare based are alike.
Holster your weapon, Grimes. There will be a meter made in Higgins County by the end of the day. You're already on thin ice after the church bake sale incident. You're lucky Eunice isn't pressing charges after you torched the fellowship hall.
Oh, I'm not like the others. I'm here to make a difference.
Tell that to my last partner.
From fighter to lover, Rick is about to learn the true meaning of friendship.
Look out! Who's right behind you?
Got it.
Holy shit! That was awesome!
Quentin Rodriguez presents...
Eat some lead, you hominoid bastards. Sorry, that's my bad. Eat a dick, criminal scum.
Nightmare Shift. Rated G for generally shitty.
Huh. That one wasn't complete trash. I'm honestly disappointed.
How many more of these tapes do you have?
Last time I counted, it was maybe 5, maybe 17. I can't remember. I get those numbers confused.
No, you get 2 more.
You're wanting me to pick the best 2, aren't you?
That is my fervent hope, yes.
I thought by now you knew who you were dealing with.
legendary filmmaker, according to all your drug-using friends on Reddit, comes the next so-called masterpiece from the maker of Weird. Whom else but David Lynch could get away with a murder mystery? A murder mystery following the life of an innocuous bottle of a beverage that isn't even chocolate milk. From the 20-minute opening scene where the bottle just sits on a shelf in a grocery store. To the moment the ill-fated couple buy the overpriced beverage.
I love you, honey.
That's nice.
To the moment where the couple meets their killer, played by David Lynch himself.
I kill you, here and now, for reasons that will be argued for ages on the internet.
What are you talking about? Get the fuck out of our house!
And stop trying to steal my yoo-hoo.
Sadly, my dear, this is my yoo-hoo now.
How am I gonna crack this case?
Check the receipts.
Thanks, needlessly bizarro character that everyone is sure to love.
My visions are not my own. My teeth hold secrets I do not know. You will die in an abrupt car accident.
Sure I will.
Lynch Frost Productions proudly presents David Lynch's Where's My Yoo-Hoo?
Ugh, that's no Ovaltine, I'll tell you that.
You can just feel the B-movie oozing from the pores of that one.
You're going to air these in the theater? Seriously?
I mean, there's going to be an age gate.
18 plus, right?
18? That's way too high. 15 is high enough. I learned how to drive at 13. I think we can watch terrible movies at that age.
Burton, no.
Here, let me sway your opinion with this tape. I grabbed it random from the bag. It wasn't random.
Abigail Leone passes through life unnoticed by all around her. She goes to work, comes home, heats up a can of soup, and cuddles her cat, all without speaking to anyone. That's because Abigail is a ghost.
Sigh.
Feeling no need to move on, she continues with her afterlife as she did her living one. But one day, someone is finally able to hear her, the blind man on the street corner. He doesn't know she's a ghost, of course.
You've the loveliest voice my ears have ever witnessed. If only there was a house I could move into and get off these streets.
I want to help him, but should I let him? I'll help you, John.
Abigail now has a purpose. Help him get off the streets. But how can she tell him her secrets?
I can't believe you're letting me stay at your house. Boy, this place sure creaks a lot. Almost seems like it's haunted.
Coming this October, based on Oprah's personal choice book of the month, collaborating for the first time ever, Hallmark Pictures and Lifetime Entertainment. Dead Set.
Where's your bathroom?
Wait, how does a non-corporeal being cuddle a corporeal being? How does that even work? Like, what the fuck? You know what, never mind. So, everyone listening in, if any of those trailers piqued your curiosity, come on down to the old Lafayette Theater. And if the movies aren't your thing, Burton beer will be on tap at the old Lafayette Bar and Grill.
Hold on. You're going to be serving food down there, too?
Yeah. Concessions is like 83.7% of where the money comes from in a dollar theater.
Who is cooking the food?
Some clones that were slightly better than the ones we saw at the flea market, but not quite joint county deputy material. They're certified to handle food.
That does not make me feel better.
I also have a nightmare beast as head of security.
Why?
Well, it won't leave, so I figured I'd make the best of an awkward situation.
I'm going to end the show early tonight. Everyone enjoy some ageless classics from the lost decade.
When did you flip the format to 80s? Oh, play some Huey Lewis in the news. I got a new drug. Christian Bale's gonna kill you with an axe. Hawk. I got a new clone. He cooks food. He's certified, at least that paper said.
2 episodes in one? Boom! Tales of That Town is a production of That Town Entertainment. Episode 49 was written by Tyler Murphy, Michael Murphy, Jason Smith, James Burton, Joshua Singer, and Jesse Hall. Episode 49.5 was written by Ashley Hall, James Burton, Laura Burton, and Jesse Hall. Episode 49 was directed by Michael Murphy and Jesse Hall. Episode 49.5 was directed by Jesse Hall. The original music in both those episodes was by Zach Fregoso, because he has talent like the rest of us. Episode 49 featured Tyler Murphy as Tyler, Crowd, and Milt. Michael Murphy as Michael, Jason Smith as Melonhead and Mayor Jason, Ashley Hall as Ashley, Joshua Singer as Josh and Other Josh and Wagner, James Burton as Burton, and James Oliva as James, and Jesse Hall as Rin's Flesh and Jesse. Episode 49.5 featured James Burton as Burton, Trailer Announcer 1, Man, Clone, Richard Grimes, and John. Ashley Hall as Woman, Oracle, and Abigail. And Jesse Hall as Jesse, Trailer Announcer 2, David Lynch, Chief of Police, and Nightmare Beast. On social media, we're That Town Entertainment on YouTube, Tumblr, and Facebook. On Twitter, we're at Tales of That Town and at This Is That Town. Look out. The outtakes. They are coming. And they do not stop.
They're certified to handle food. Yeah, the clone faxes they are.
Daddy! I always have to do that first.
Yeah, I know. No,
I think I could do Melonhead if I start with Daddy.
No, that has to just surface for a second.
Daddy! You mean aside from the Nightmares Beast speaking in the corner? See, I can do Melonhead.
It's still very decidedly Tyler.
I am so excited. I just can't hide it. I know. Awesome. Caller, you're on the air.
Do I detain him? Do we need to handcuff Foley there? No. I have handcuffs.
He wants to do handcuffs so bad.
Absolutely not. I'm burning like all my clothes once I leave here. I just want you to know that. The place has there's like a film in the air. It's like gets on your, look, you know, but you don't. It's like, someone farted in the room, I don't know, like 80 years ago, and it still smells putrid, but you don't know any better because you've been smelling it for all that time. I just walked in and it's awful, so.
Yeah, fate says no. So the onus is on the citizens of that town to...
Is it? No. Are you sure? You heard them, citizens!
My order was clear!
Do not question the town mage! You'll have monsters forever if you don't delete.
Citizens, I urge you all to...
And once you've done the you should... What, Mike? What's next? What do we do?
Party in the town square!
Oh, we shall delete the night! We shall delete the night away!
By order of the mayor!
By mayoral decree, let the begin!
Hey, outro, I guess, the bloopers that we put at the end of this thing. So we've been recording for like an hour and a half, so, you know.
Yeah. And I've only had about 4 shots worth of alcohol.
Yeah. Spent a lot of time at the North Campground. Titty City.
Iron.
Yeah.
Iron.
It's a
paranormal. Iron. You know how difficult it is to make iron go through a rifled barrel?
Read your next line.
Oh.
Beep, beep. You're welcome. Just as the ambulance goes by. Stop being sick people! Stop it! Anyway, they're so selfish. Always being sick all the time.
Help me, I need an ambulance. Whatever.